Oh my god. Hello everyone! My name is... oh my god. My name is Lala. I'm Lalaloopsycosplays, and today we're going to be talking about cosplay in Ireland. And I've got three wonderful guests with me, but let's take a seat first. So, if we have you come on stage. First we have Detective Lawliet. We'll do proper introductions in a minute. Next we have the last known renegade.
Alright, sorry.
And last but certainly not least is Sixearmacaquecosplays. Now you know the pronunciation. Well, I know you butchered it in your video, Ren, but it's okay.
Alright, sorry.
It's funny. We have a few laughs. So, definitely have some questions cooking up in your head because there will be an opportunity for the audience to ask questions towards the end. So, I'm going to begin by introducing myself. So my name is Lala. I go by any pronouns, and my Instagram is Lalaloopsycosplays, and I predominantly do photo shoot content and also make a few TikToks and stuff. And yeah, that's about the size of it. I'll go. We are set in the wrong order. You two need.
It's fine.
No, you're swapping.
Okay.
I'm fussy. I'm doing my job and I'm doing it well. Hello, friends. Sorry,
My name's Lawliet, or Detective Lawliet. I do a lot of photo shoot content lately. I've started getting really into the professional side of things. I started on TikTok and yeah, making cosplay content. My pronouns are he, him. Forgot that bit.
Lovely, and yourself?
Hello, I am the last known renegade. I'm from Cork. My pronouns are he, him, but I've been kind of toying around with they, them. So whichever suits your fancy.
Slade.
I've been cosplaying for about 10 years now, this year being my 10th anniversary.
I'm Remy, or also Sixearmacaquecosplays. I use they, she pronouns, and I do a lot of just cosplay content, TikToks and photo shoots and stuff. And
yeah, that's fair enough. And so, yeah, nice little fist bump. So who is everyone cosplaying today? Personally, here, I'm cosplaying Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa, and my wonderful friend Cleo, who's over in the crowd there, did my wig. Keep it family friendly, Cleo. Their username is Fiber of Hemlock on Instagram. You should absolutely commission them if you get the chance. You're welcome. So walk me through your cosplays today. I'll go one by one.
So I'm cosplaying Nier from Death Note. That's where my alias comes from, you know, Lolly and all that stuff. But my wig was styled by Defective. You should definitely commission him too. He's great, amazing.
Yeah.
So this is my first anime cosplay. But I also, the pants they gave me wasn't great, so I'm rocking these Amazon Finest.
Oh, those are
pants.
beautiful.
they're cool.
And then just Jordans, and I didn't want to dye my hair green, so I just kept the bandana on.
Fair enough. And Rem?
I'm also cosplaying from Death Note. I'm as Rem. We got a whole Death Note group. And then I have a little macaque.
Yeah.
This is who my username is based on.
Yeah. Actually, what is the 6-eared thing with that? Because I haven't watched it. It's from Lego Monkey Kid, right?
Yeah, but he's also a part of Journey to the West, which is the Chinese mythology. And in that he has 6 ears, and he's described as the 6-eared macaque.
Yeah.
But a macaque is an actual type of monkey.
Yeah. Actually, well, how did the other two of you pick your usernames then? Because I know it's a hard process. Did you turn it on?
Hello? There we go. Okay. So mine's obviously from Death Note. I have a massive fixation on Death Note, so this whole cosplay group is everything to me. There's every single one of the members. So we have L, Light, Nier, Mellow, Rem. Oh hey! They're all there.
They're sat together.
Cameras, point over here.
So yeah, my username came from the show. That's about it.
And yourself, Ren?
This is going to sound basic as hell. All-time low.
I know. Wait, I knew.
So when I was trying to pick out a name, my original Instagram name is Ann_Irish Rebel. So I was like, something along that vibe would be cool. I liked the term renegade or whatever, and then I heard the song The Last Young Renegade.
Such a good
and
song.
I was like, okay, that slaps. And I think I was in my mid-20s, like, I'm not going to be young forever, unfortunately. So I was like, what would be a good name? I think I was watching some Star Wars movies, and one of the characters goes, the Rebel Forces' last known location was blah, blah, blah. I went, the last known running... Oh, actually, yeah, that works. I take it.
Oh, I like that.
There's a bit of lore.
Yeah, sure is how it is. And now, first, okay, this is a double barrel question coming from me. So first of all, how long have you been cosplaying? I know Rena already said it, but you can repeat yourself. And as well, what was your first cosplay? I know, the load of... We don't have to show photos, it's fine. That can stay in the vault.
So I started cosplaying in like the depths of 2020. So my first cosplay was Janice Sanders from the Sanders Sides. And then, yeah, it was shameful.
Oh my god, I don't think it's that shameful.
So my first cosplay was at the very first Kaizoku-kan in Cork, and it was the 10th Doctor, David Tennant's version. It was super easy, just spike my hair up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had to shave. It's not something I ever intend to do again. But just wear a suit, have a sonic screwdriver, and funny enough, I stole an army jacket from my old secondary school. They had it locked away. We used it for some student film. And I kept it, and I used it as my like trench coat. So it's pretty cool.
Nice. Now, what would it take you to shave your beard again? Speaking of it,
Are we talking clean shaven, like no stubble?
No stubble.
Ooh.
Well, we can answer both.
I can, because I'm an actor. I'm prepared to do anything for a role.
Real.
Not that PG-13.
Oh.
But if it was like, I hate being clean shaven. I'd say it would want to be something fairly big. I can't tell you what it is because I can't think of it. But to actually just go down to stubble, I mean, if you got a role for me, if you got a cosplay you want me to do, then I could swing it.
I'll definitely be your way then. And then Remy, yourself, the question of how long you've been cosplaying and your first cosplay.
I've been personally cosplaying since August 2019, and my first cosplay was Junko Enoshima.
Me?
Yeah. But yeah, those are some photos we don't go back to. We're not showing them.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
I know you.
Forgot about that.
Those photos, the first one I did. No, we're not going there. The first version of me cosplaying, I am babyface clean shaven. So I feel your pain.
I didn't
I've
have
seen this.
makeup
I've
on.
seen it on your Instagram.
Because I shared it because it was the 10th year anniversary. I was like, God damn.
You look like such
What
a little...
happened?
I like how you're probably older than me in that photo, but you still just look like a baby, and I'm like, coochie.
Lord, strike me down.
Mans is regretting coming on my panel. He's like, please. Okay, I have a few questions that I wrote down on my phone, so I'm gonna sneak those up, and then we're gonna go into the crowd and ask some questions there. If not, I have more, just in case. So, how do you all keep yourself motivated to make cosplay content? Because it can be very hard to get that motivation and keep that drive going. So, how do you keep motivated? How do you keep that creativity, flowing, and because it's a lot to do.
Personally, I found like cosplays that I knew were gonna take me a really long time to like make. So I've been working on something for the past like 2 months, and I was like, if there's something that I can like set my mind to for a really like long amount of time, and then know that it's gonna be worth it at the end, then I'll work towards that and kind of do like smaller bits in the meantime to kind of like just keep myself in the scene. But I'll have something that I'm working towards for the end, and then I'll do it all over again.
Yeah, fair enough.
You might hear this a lot, so I apologize if I sound like a broken record a bit.
No
but
worries.
Because I'm an actor, a lot of the cosplays I want to do are characters I want to do. So there's a very high chance that I will never get to be actually Red Hood, as on like a DC movie or whatever. James Gunn, if you're here, I'm available. But I was like, that's a character I like to play, or a version of that in a different movie or whatever. So I like picking characters like that. Go, oh, would I want to play that role on the big screen or even on a small screen or whatever? And then, because a lot of my stuff is on TikTok, I'll find sounds that fall towards it. So like with Red Hood, I'm just like, okay, I need super edgy, badass ones, but also soul-crushingly, painfully sad ones.
You know, you're
It's
very
like-
much the actor on your TikTok. I love it, like the kind of like POV kind of style things. I adore it.
Yeah, like the one that's blown up recently is that one from Epic. You are the worst kind of good because you're not even Grace. And I was like, yeah, that works. But the elements of that, so for me, it's not even, the making part is secondary.
Yeah.
Because I've only recently gotten into it. It's what character do I want to play?
Yeah. And Remy, how do you keep motivated to keep making content for cosplay and keeping the creativity flowing?
Same as you. I like saving sounds and stuff and like making little like files of like which characters I want to do the audios to, because like whenever I hear like audios I just think of a character I know, and then I also just like I really same as you again, I cosplay characters that I'm like very fixated on at the time, and I tend to motivate myself through that, yeah.
And if there's anyone it's directed at, do let us know. And also, if no one feels comfortable, we'll just move on because, you know, we like to respect our own boundaries here. So what's your question?
What is your opinion about the whole influencer culture in the cosplay community?
It really depends kind of like how you take it on and how you kind of view yourself. You know, like, you know, a lot of people want to chase that fame and stuff. But for me, it's just about having fun. And it's like, yes, you know, there's certain influence that comes with having a platform of kind of any size even, whether it's big or small. So you kind of have to, you know, realize what you're doing with it and make sure, you know, you're using it for good. And I try not to let any of it get to my head, even though sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, like people actually like what I'm doing, crazy. But I have to humble myself a lot. Like, because, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just a silly guy, you know? How dare you do that?
I don't have an opinion, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I generally don't like the term influencer.
Same.
That's just me. I like the idea of being a content creator because we
Yeah.
actually make content that people watch or consume.
Yeah, it's a very literal term.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, I wouldn't gatekeep the place, do you know?
Yeah.
If someone, it wouldn't be me personally, I wouldn't cosplay like Wolverine now just because Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out. But I do want to cosplay Wolverine.
Yeah.
I do like the character. People do it for whatever reason they want, that's completely valid. The only thing I ever say against it is don't put other people down
Yeah.
for not also doing it or not being, or having the following, because at the end of the day, it's an app. Like,
Yeah.
especially with TikTok, it's an app. It can disappear tomorrow. And what my best friend Una has said to me for a very long time, I am better than no one, and no one is better than me.
Oh, I love that.
You are not in competition with anybody. You are only there to grow yourself. So if you are competing with, I'm going to point my boy Gavin out here because I love him. He and I both do Red Hood. I don't think I'm a better Red Hood than him. He doesn't think he's a better Red Hood than me. We're just two dudes cosplaying Red Hood.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be a competition.
And
Unless we're doing the masquerade tomorrow, then maybe it's a competition.
Ooh, everyone go to that tomorrow. Even as well today, like there's been 2 other Junkos, one of them's in the crowd, looking absolutely gorgeous. Can we get, yeah, put your camera over there, like absolutely gorgina. And you
Do a
know,
spin.
and you know, for me, I just love seeing other people's creative spin. Like no one owns a character, you know. But anyways, if we have any more questions, hands up. Oh my God, we have so many. Okay, we'll go front and then kind of towards the back. So, over here. Thank you so much for helping me out. Yeah, just give him a top. Okay.
What is your favorite thing about cosplaying just in general?
Looking beautiful. Okay, that's a joke mainly, but I absolutely adore doing photo shoots because for me it is so much fun and I love just posing and being silly, and you know, it's helped me, you know, gain a lot of confidence.
Mine is the same. I love photo shoots. I did my first photo shoot at last con at Amacon, and it was genuinely like the best experience of my life. We did like a whole group of School Bus Graveyard cosplayers. They're all over there, Death Note group again. And like it was the most fun I've ever had, and I can't wait. Like we have another one today and another one tomorrow, and I just like it's great.
Yeah.
I will let you. You were very excited.
I got a repeat of the question because I like genuinely forgot.
Oh, it's what's your favorite part about cosplay? Yeah.
Personally, it's the people I've like met in the community, because I've met a lot of like lifelong friends in this community.
I'm one of them.
Even like all the way over in the UK, I go over to see them every now and then, and also like my friends in the crowd here, I love yous, and it's
And-
like
and-
and you, of course. Sorry.
And we chop liver. Jesus.
Obviously.
I know we just met, but come on. I'm a delight.
You are an absolute delight. That's why you're here, babes. That's why you're here.
I'm trying to like spit, like see around because I can't see out my right
Yeah,
eye, so I'm, like-
you've got one eye.
But like, since I cosplayed like over COVID, I met a lot of my friends like online. I've met some of them through like an online panel of Your Turn to Die. Very good game, definitely recommend. But like I met a lot of friends I've been friends with for like a good 4 years through that panel, and like
Yeah.
I love all of my friends.
Okay, wait, let me do a chime check for myself. Okay.
The
We'll
only
take-
thing that I just want to add, I flew all the way to Vancouver for someone because of cosplay. Because we had a connection. I flew out to see them. We not only like got to spend a lot of time together, but we also got to do a shoot and film content, and some of my favorite content that I've ever filmed. I love that human being with every fiber of my being, and I don't think I would have had the chance to do it if not for cosplay. So that's my ad.
Okay, we'll probably take 2 more questions. I remember we had 2 over here. Okay, you can fight over the mic.
So, like, what's your favorite cosplay that you've ever done, and how long did it take you to either make or like put together?
I need to redo the wig a bit because I may have messed it up a little bit, but my Power from Chainsaw Man, because it was the first cosplay that I've actually only cosplay that I've made an actual prop for. I made her scythe, and it's like 2 meters tall, because I wanted to make sure I was allowed to get it into cons. And whilst, I could have made it sturdier, I still really liked it, and it was really fun, and I loved being able to swing it around, even though it may have hit a few people in the face. But it was really enjoyable, and I really liked that, and yeah.
Mine's a bit of a tie, so mine would probably be Linny from Genshin Impact. He's like really cool, and I like the wig that my boyfriend did for me was like absolutely amazing and it looked really good. You should commission him again. And then Ashlyn from School Bus Graveyard, just because of like the memories I made in that cosplay. She was genuinely like, that day was one of the best days of like my entire life, and just having that cosplay attached to it is like the best thing. And then prop-wise, the cosplay I'm doing tomorrow is definitely gonna be one of my favorites, but it's still a surprise, so.
Talk about the fact that you were on the Webtoon account.
Oh yeah. So,
Famous.
Webtoon posted me as June Fan of the Month, and like that and all of my friends at the same time, and it was honestly like one of the most like big experiences for me that I've had, and it was great to get to share it with all of like best people ever.
Red Hood, just because I've got to do so much and I have such amazing, great memories with it. I've traveled to Manchester, I've traveled to Vancouver having this character, and it's a character I highly relate to in a lot of elements. If you saw a TikTok I did a couple days ago, like that's probably the reason. But yeah, I love that character. I love my dark, edgy boy that's horribly misunderstood.
Yeah. I'm going to Manchester in a few days, so. I know.
We're going
Sixer.
together.
Yeah, I'm flying over with Remy.
Yeah.
Anyways, your favorite cosplay and.
My favorite cosplay that I've done personally is Oracle Charlotte from Hello Charlotte. It's a very good RPG horror. Not many people know it.
You got some amazing shots in Birmingham.
I
That was
did.
MCM. Was it MCM?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
MCM.
I know my stuff.
My friend Spooknet took the pictures and they turned out amazing. And my friend Luca also made this really cool piece to add to the back, and it kind of like stretched out into like there was a bunch of eyes attached to it, and it like stretched out and like it just looked like there was a bunch of eyes behind me, and it was such a cool piece, and she let me keep it.
You did Oracle Charlotte to last IGM, right?
I did do Oracle Charlotte to last Irish Gaming Market, and I loved that one a lot as well. I think I liked it a lot better because I had a different wig, because I somehow lost the other wig.
Relatable.
But it was just one of my favorite cosplays that I've done. I love how it turned out,
And then we have our last question over here. Yeah, there you are. And then I'll say a little last piece after this. But thank you all for being an amazing audience. This has been an amazing experience. Round of applause for yourself for our last question. Y'all have been great. Okay.
Like, what was the post or like the follower account that just made you go, oh my goodness, that's a lot, and like so many people are liking my cosplay?
I feel like that's very targeted at you.
I feel like that's targeted.
So with TikTok, honestly, it was
that was
10,000,
smooth.
hitting 10,000 in general, and then like from there, it obviously did keep going. But being like how quickly I did get to the 10,000 back in 2020, it was like a big deal for me because I was still a kid and I was like, oh my god, what do I do now? And then recently I hit 1,000 on Instagram, which was something I was targeting for the end of the year, and to hit it like halfway through, it was like a big deal for me.
For me, it's like kind of two. One is obviously the epic one. I didn't think it was that deep. Apparently, it clicked for a lot of people. But then also again, a lot of the content I filmed with at Sci-Fi Ginger Lucy when I was out in Vancouver. But in particular, the one where I documented leaving Cork, going to London, going to Vancouver, filming a bit of Vancouver, and then flying back. It's been one of my favorites. The follower count that kind of shook me was when I was out in Vancouver, because it kind of went from, I believe, like, I just hit 10,000, and this was like 2 years ago. I just hit 10,000, and then it jumped to like nearly 15. I was like, well, okay. And only recently I crashed over 22.5. And I'm like, okay, I think people like me. Maybe, just about.
And I know yourself, Remy, at least Remy is my friend, if you could not tell. You used to have a lot larger of an account, but you made a new one. So
I did.
Would you want to reference that account for any of the numbers, or do you want to reference your current one and not encourage people to go find it?
I'd say my old account, because that was the one that first blew up for me. Back in 2020, I did a cosplay, and one of the videos ended up getting 300,000 views and a good like 140k likes, and I jumped from like 3k to around 20k in one night, and it like scared me so bad. And like my parents keep questioning, where's that account, where's 2,000 followers? I was like, I changed accounts.
Yeah. No, I changed accounts as well, like, because I took a long break because of university, because I'm a very studious girl, and I made a new one kind of like New Year, and like I've already gotten like 840 username Sunset Veins, by the way. It's in my link tree. I'm hilarious. Does anyone have anything else to say, and then I'll do my little last bit?
Don't gatekeep cosplay. Let people cosplay who they want, and if you don't like it, cool. Leave them alone. Walk away.
Real.
Also, cosplay is not consent.
This.
Yeah,
Yes.
Don't judge people for who they want to cosplay. If men want to cosplay women, if women want to cosplay men, let anybody cosplay who they want. It's not a big deal.
Isn't that still sad that we still have to keep saying that?
No, it's really insane.
Like we're in
because-
2024.
Yeah, no, because that is like part of like what I do, like as part of my work is like in like a lot of things to do with consent. And at KaizokuCon, I did a panel about cosplay and consent. It was really enjoyable. I really want to bring it back again, so stay tuned. But I just wanted to thank my 3 lovely guests for today for coming on, for accepting my DMs, and I'd also like to thank IGM for allowing me to host this and actually trusting me to do it.
Thank you for hosting it.
Thank you for hosting.
Yes, thanks for
And
inviting.
so everyone's Instagrams are in fact here, and so you can do it there, but also IGM has all of us on their creators highlight if you want to give us a follow there. Definitely recommend it, and definitely say hi to us throughout the weekend. And thank you so much for your wonderful questions and making this a wonderful experience. I want to show my mom. Thank you. Thank you for being a wonderful audience. Y'all are slaying. Enjoy your weekend. Woo!
That was my only obligation for today. I'm started.